Section 3.1, Science and Philosophy. The knowledge in a book is useless if nobody reads it. But when people read a book and share its knowledge with others, the knowledge can become incredibly valuable. The leaders of various Muslim empires opened up whole libraries and shared their books with the world to stimulate learning. By doing so, Muslim empires advanced both science and philosophy. Main idea: under the leadership of Muslim dynasties, science and philosophy made important advances that spread across the world. Mathematics and astronomy. Medieval times, which spanned from the 500s to the 1500s, saw the rise and fall of many Muslim empires. The vast extent of these empires and their religious tolerance allowed for a unique blending of cultures. Medieval Muslim leaders and scholars played a key role in preserving and building on the intellectual works of ancient Greece, Persia, and India. In this way, they helped build a foundation for the modern civilization. The field of mathematics provides an important example. Muslim scholars revived interest in the works of such Greek mathematicians as Euclid and Archimedes, and further developed their ideas in geometry, trigonometry, and algebra. To simplify mathematics, they used the decimal number system and encouraged its adoption as the world's standard number system. Muslim scholars also built upon ancient learning to extend their understanding of the universe. They constructed observatories to plot the movement of the stars, which enabled them to calculate dates for religious ceremonies and contributed to advances in navigation. Medicine and ideas. The Muslim quest for knowledge helped make the form of medicine practiced in Muslim lands the most advanced in the world. Following the Quran's instruction to care for the sick, Muslims built many hospitals. Muslim, Jewish, and Christian doctors collected the best available medical knowledge and organized it into reference books. These works helped spread the most advanced medical practices of the time throughout much of the world. They provided the basis for many Western medical treatments for centuries. One of the most influential works was a 30-volume medical encyclopedia produced around 1000 by an Arab Muslim physician in Al-Andalus known as Al-Zawrawi. This encyclopedia recommended treatments for a wide range of illnesses and included in-depth descriptions of surgeries. Al-Zawrawi pioneered surgical procedures and invented instruments, some of which are still used today. Another Muslim physician from Al-Andalus, known as Ibn Rushd, wrote influential books on medicine. He was also a famous philosopher. His detailed studies of the Greek philosophers Aristotle and Plato were crucial in keeping alive the works of these two great thinkers. In his writings, Ibn Rushd tried to harmonize the ideas of Aristotle and Plato with Islam. Section 3.3, Architecture, the Arts, and Literature. Have you ever drawn your name or other words in an artistic way? If so, you have something in common with medieval Muslim artists. These artists considered the beautiful writing to be one of the highest forms of art and an expression of their religion, Islam. The Quran provided the passages for this beautiful writing. Main idea: medieval Muslim dynasties produced distinctive forms of architecture, art, and writing that are highly admired today. Building and design. In medieval Islamic civilization, beautiful writing appeared not only in books, but also in buildings. Those buildings, especially mosques, displayed many architectural features that were developed from Roman, Egyptian, Byzantine, and Persian models. However, the style of architecture soon became recognized as distinctly Islamic. A typical mosque was topped by a large dome and had one or more minarets. These extremely tall, slender towers were designed to dominate the skyline and call attention to the importance of the mosque. From a minaret, a Muslim official known as a muezzin would call out a summons to prayer. The inside of a mosque also had distinctive features. Under the dome was the prayer hall, a large open area designed to appear spacious and full of light. Set into the wall was the mihrab, an often richly decorated archway that indicated the direction of Mecca. While sharing these common features, mosques also incorporated local influences, so they varied in design in different locations. The decoration inside a mosque was often elaborate, featuring elegant writing called calligraphy and abstract design known as arabesque. Arabesque consists of patterns of flowers, leaves, vines, and geometric shapes. The patterns often repeat in a seemingly endless way, representing the Muslim belief in the infinity of God's creation. Muslim artists did not portray human figures or animals. According to an interpretation of the Quran, the depiction of people and animals imitates God's act of creation. Muslims feared the display of such works might encourage the worship of images. Literature. Besides distinctive architecture and art, medieval Islamic civilization also produced significant works of literature. Muslims consider the Quran to be the greatest literary work in the Arabic language. The best-known popular work of literature is The 1001 Nights, a collection of entertaining stories from India, Persia, and Arabia. It features such well-known characters as Aladdin and Sinbad the Sailor. Muslims admired poetry more than any other form of literature. A 4-line rhyming poem known as a quatrain was made popular by the Persian poet Omar Khayyam, who lived from 1048 to 1131. The Rubaiyat of Omar Khayyam, a selection of his quatrains, is considered a masterpiece of world literature.